Hi everyone, welcome back. I wanted to say hi ahead of time and wish you all the best. Hope you guys are doing well, hanging in there. So as you can see, this is Trump's weekly reading. This one will go from May 6th to the 12th. Mother's Day with Melania on Sunday. I'm wondering about that. We'll see if she comes through again this week like she did last week. But anyway, I wanted to wish you all happy, all of us mothers out there, wish you all the happiest ever Mother's Day ahead of time. So hold on, let me swap out cameras here and bring you over to my table. Okay, I got this new deck called The United States of Tarot by Elena Lee McCune. It's quite interesting. Anyway, I have to thank my friend, I'll leave it there so you can see it, my friend Jean O. She often lets me know about new decks that are out, but anyway, I'm so grateful for her. All right, Trump. The cards are big. They're easily, you can riffle them okay, unless you have really, tiny hands, but they do shuffle well. And there's also, they have like a matte coating, so, but all the different Trump characters, or not all of them, but many of them are in here. So, May 6th through the 12th, Donald John Trump. I'm shuffling them extra well because, and I'll leave them upright so you can see the characters. But I just got it I got it in the mail, out of the mailbox this morning. Okay, Donald John Trump. What kind of a week are you going to have? Last I checked, Hope Hicks was on the stand. Well, yeah, he's not liking that. Okay. Donald John Trump. Farticus. 45. Oh, God. And I guess it came out, this is another funny little tidbit. It's apparently now a part of public record that Michael Cohen, because I guess he introduced one of his tweets or something, Michael Cohen calls him, the Donald Von Schitzenpants or whatever, Donald Barron, something like that. Von Schitzenpants was the important part. Goodness. Who would have ever thought that we would be going through this? I mean, I knew from 2020 on was going to be a major year for me because of my, personal transits in my natal chart, in my astrological chart. But I was flabbergasted when he was elected in 2016. I could not believe that many people could be that lame. Or that a lot of people could just sit home and not vote because they didn't like either one. Like, that is the dumbest thing to do. And I apologize if you were one of them and had to learn that. Sorry, I don't mean to be insulting at all. Woo, okay, for sure that's our first one. Ooh, 5 of Swords. So this apparently is the mooch, scare mooch. So this is his forces in motion. I'm going to do a different spread. I'm not going to do the, the Celtic Cross because these cards are so big and you wouldn't be able to see the image as well, but I'll hold them up for you. So there's the mooch, Scarmooch. And Scaramucci, and the other guy in the back is supposed to be Reince Priebus. And, they were the ones that were trying to do some dirty deeds for Trump, and then they got stabbed. defeat. So, outside of these two guys on the card, this has to do with Trump. This is where he's sitting. This is the forces in motion in his life. And the fact that he's sitting in a court in downtown New York fits very well, and he's being defeated every single day. 5 swords going into him. This is a card of mental anguish and confusion and like, oh no, right? That's what he's sitting in. Okay, what is crossing him? Hold on, this camera is crooked here. There we go. So what is crossing him, now I need to flip it over, is, oh God, I don't know who these people are, but this is the 9 of Swords. They're not able to sleep at night. Not at all. And the 9 of Swords is also a card of, because it's crossing him, I pretty much have to read it in the reversed position, and that brings in feeling very hopeless and depression, not sleeping, like I said, and also victimizing others, just majorly tormented. So this is really hard for him. Okay, the other cards I'm gonna just do a couple for each day. So this would be his Monday, Tuesday, and then I'll hold them up for you, don't worry. Wednesday, and I'm just gonna go on top. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The other cool thing, and I found the deck on Etsy, by the way. The other cool thing about this deck is there are not multiples, but there are extra cards. Like we do have extra, there's like 2 justice cards. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. I'll hold the cards up as we go, so don't worry. Monday, he might be, well, I don't know if he has court on Monday, but wherever he goes or whatever he has to do, he's not going to feel well. And he might try to take off or feign sickness, maybe. That's possible. With the 4 of Swords, you're down usually. Needing rest. Now, I didn't allow for reversals. If this had come through reversed, I would be thinking, oh, he's just going to be so restless, But this could be not sleeping well on Sunday night. And I guess he does, oh no, that won't be till the 17th. He does get to go to Baron's graduation. Yeah. So, okay, then we have the Biden card, King of Cups. So he's down, Trump is down, but Biden is shining, and that's going to make him even sicker, right? Wow. We have another King of Cups in this deck, and but it didn't come through. It's actually George Bush. W. Oh, I like this here. We have Jimmy Carter. Okay, 7 of Swords. Running away. This is the Michael Cohen card in the deck. That doesn't really look like Michael Cohen, but she did her best. So this is Michael Cohen. Maybe he's testifying on Tuesday. Yeah. And with the 7 of Swords, this is all the dirty work that he did for Trump. But Trump's not getting away with it, is he? Then again on Tuesday, 8 of Swords. We've got the 7 of Swords and the 8 of Swords. And you saw me shuffle really well, and I was shuffling earlier this morning too. But these two came together. So 7 of Swords being not getting away with it, the thief in the night. In this card, he's got all the swords. But again, mental problems, and somebody who's, when people do things like this, is because they're really down and out and desperate. But I think this is him Michael Cohen, that will be on the stand. And then we have, remember that little guy? God, what was his name? his hands are tied behind his back. Sean Spicer, that's who it was. He used to hide behind the bushes. So, but Eight of Swords is being restricted, majorly restricted here. So Michael Cohen's going to be on the stand. It might be Tuesday, might even be Monday. I might not get the days right, but, you know, we've got the general gist of the week. Let me move these over here. I'll show them later if we need to. Don't forget. This is where he's sitting. He's sitting in defeat all week long and not sleeping at night. Very, very sleepless. Just a reminder. But it's possible Tuesday that Trump is so restricted. I don't know that they'll be bringing Sean Spicer in, but this is a card, the Eight of Swords is restriction in his own self-created prison. The Four of Pentacles is... Look who she made the Four of Pentacles. Recognize that guy? You know, let's just stop the flow of everything and control the works. McConnell, Mitch. He won't be on the stand, but the Four of Pentacles is our card for greed. So they have given so much evidentiary, documentary, type of evidence, or into court, that now this next week, that was last week, this coming week, between the 6th and the 12th, there's going to be, Stormy will be in there, I imagine. There will be, they should put a turtle. That's great. Oh my God. This is perfect. Oh, you guys got to get this deck. Maybe she'll make a new one at some point. She's updated it a few times. I think this might be like the last run. But anyway, Mitch McConnell is a perfect person to be on this card because he just would stop everything and control everything due to his just holding on. And he's literally locked up in his own body now, right? So this could be Trump locked up in his body, and he's stuck sitting on a cold bench, and there's nothing he can do about it. And honestly, if we look at the, look at McConnell's face, he does look pretty fearful. Like sad and fearful. Yeah. Woo. Okay, and then we have the Six of Pentacles. Okay. Now, this is Jimmy Carter, but I'm just going to read it together and not hold it up. Anyway, well, I said I would show. Here, I can't say I'm going to do something and then not do it. That's mean, right? So here we go. There's the card, Six of Pentacles. So in combination, this looks like somebody is holding on, maybe holding on to some evidence, but then they had been holding on out of greed and fear, of course, because that's what greed's all about, fear of not enough. And that's Trump. Remember Mary's book, Too Much and Never Enough. What we have going on here with Jimmy Carter in the Six of Pentacles, well, Jimmy Carter, I shouldn't even have said his name because I don't want to distract you, but the meaning of the Six of Pentacles is that somebody gives something that is needed. And because the Four of Pentacles is holding back and holding on, I think somebody will not give what is needed until they're forced to later on. That's interesting. We'll have to wait and see how that plays out. Wednesday we have the Lovers. I don't recognize. This might be that couple called, I think their last name was Love. So anyway, with this, to put it into context of Trump's week, this is people making decisions about who and what they love, who and what they care about. And they will be seen with the Six of Wands. They will be seen. They will be recognized. They will be understood, seen, heard, and understood. Maybe some victory for the forces of love that comes through midweek, which, definitely works against Trump. Okay, Thursday, we have the Ace of Swords, so some truth is going to come through. This is, let me hold it up for you, this is our Robert Mueller card, of course. And so bringing through some truth with the Seven of Wands, and this is our Nancy Pelosi card, it will bring through some protection, I think, or taking, it could be, oh yeah, right, it's got to be. Someone speaks the truth when they're taking the stand, literally on the stand, speaking the truth. So it looks to me like Friday will be a really challenging day for him, because somebody's going to probably do some major flipping, or they just have to tell the truth in order to protect themselves. Saturday, we might have some hope restored, or this could be people in downtown New York who, you know, because this is Ellis Island, right? Back there, I think. Yeah. This is our Statue of Liberty. But anyway, hope, faith is restored. Something is revealed. Something is shining a light on all the darkness and confusion. Now we just, you know, we're having the new moon this week on the 6th, which would be Tuesday. But this looks like the full moon here. But, you know, the moon card is our card of... well, in the context of this situation, I think it has to do with fear and anxiety a lot, and just feeling really insecure. And, you know, James Comey on this is the perfect person to be on this card, because he really screwed up. Unconsciousness. It's interesting to have the star and the moon in one day. So his Saturday, he might feel like he's some kind of a star, but then underneath it all, it's just covering up his own inner insecurities. Yeah. Sunday, we have John Kelly in the Eight of Cups. You know, as a guy that did all that he could and then finally got away from Trump. Wow. Anyway, Eight of Cups for Sunday for Trump is like this might be Saturday. He's probably going to be, campaigning, right? And so he'll feel like the star, but then at night he comes back and he's very insecure. And Sunday, I think, you know, I don't think he's ever going to take self-responsibility and walk away from something that matters to him. But we do have, that need for him to do something like that at some point. I don't really think he would ever, because he has too much pride. I don't think he'll ever do a plea deal. I think this could be, because this is Mother's Day, right? I think he's going to be walking away from responsibilities and just doing whatever he wants. Right? Just doing whatever he wants. Okay, so that's all I can do with the tarot. Let me use the Kipper real quick just to check in on legal happenings. And this one, you guys know this deck is Ciro Marchetti's Kipper. All right, Donald John Trump. What is going to happen in court next week to you? To you, for you, through you, with you? What will be May 16th through the 12th? Or actually, but there'll be... I think he gets that. He has Wednesday. I think the court has Wednesdays off. Somebody said to air it out from all the fartiness. Oh my goodness. Okay. Donald John Trump. May 6th through 12th. What will your week bring to you? What will you experience this week? This coming week. Right there, All right. Hold on, I'll be able to bring this down a little bit. Oop, not that part. No, come on. Probably about right there. Maybe that was where I started. Ooh, interesting. Oh my goodness. I know what that's about. Let me get them laid out first. Does it fit? I do need to go up a little. I'll just leave it. If you can't see the images, you know, if you're on your phone or an iPad or any tablet, I like it. Nowadays on YouTube's so awesome. You can, you know, you can pause the video, or maybe you can do it when it's going. I doubt it, though. I think as soon as you touch the screen, it's going to pause it. But you can, you know, you can open it up. You can zoom in with your hands, with your fingers, just like you would do on a photo. You can do it on video now. Let's do one more layer. Why not? That gives us the 7 cards, right? Or 7 days of the week. Okay. So there's a what do you call a down patch? A down. It's not working for him to have the loyalty, which is his strategy. But this is the prosecution up here. I'm not going to read. This is Jack Smith this week. This would be Alvin Bragg and his team. And he's creating for Trump, because they're introducing, I think what they're going to do this next, well, they've been laying that foundation, but I think this next week they're really going to prove how Trump has, how his intention, his major intent, motive, intent, was to subvert the election. Here he is over here. And he's looking forward to putting in the hours that a normal person would in a work week, sitting in court, just thinking, are these people going to be loyal to me? Am I going to be successful? And no, this is like our 4 of Swords. It's like, no. And these 2 cards together are amazing to come through this week, because I usually get them, but not next to each other. I usually get both in 1 week for him. But so here we are. This is like the 9 of Swords, but reversed, and it just doesn't go away. This is just, he's really sitting there stewing in his own, guilt and compulsive obsessive mind, and all of his his psychopathy, his craziness. He's just sitting in that, and he's actually feeling ashamed and like, oh my God, I'm not going to get out of this. To have these all together. And it's possible that he fakes being sick one day because he just can't handle it. And it's also possible that he has a big friggin' breakdown in court one of these days, because he's looking forward to this. Now, when you get the main character, or maybe even any character, at this side, facing this way, well, even if they weren't facing, but it's lovely to have the directional focus too. But anyway, what it means is that they're not able to look to the future until they address the past. And that is pretty much what he's doing. He's sitting in court, and it's all about the past. Oh, my goodness. Oh, let me see if I can bring this down a little. That way you can see. There we go. Just scooch these up a bit. There. Okay. So the karma card, thank you, Jeffrey Thompson, for that meaning. I love it that he called it that, and not just clicked inside of me. It's like, yeah, the wheels of karma are hanging over him. And he is also looking forward to, these people are part of my inner circle in the past, and they're not being loyal. You don't get loyalty when you have the flippage card here and the rut-row card here. And it's somebody, could be one of his kids. I don't think Ivanka is going to come on the stand, but this could be something new about some relationship he had, and maybe there's a child that was born or something, I don't know. And whether it's true or not, it could be that it comes out in court and then it has all this power to question. Yeah. I'm going to read the four corners, and then we'll do the days. Okay, so this is all about the money that he paid out as a means to distract so that he could get himself legally, put into the White House. That's how I'm going to read that this time. On another level, this could be the women, if I read it like these brackets here, this way. The younger women, so we're talking Stormy Daniels and not Stephanie Clifford, that is Stormy Daniels, but Karen McDougal and Stormy Daniels, who are, confessing to being paid because they're flipping on him. And again, there's new, something new that comes out from his inner circle, or these women who visited his inner space. Ugh. Ugh. And oh God. And the money that they made. Okay, money. And it's all coming out, and I don't know that he's going to ever show that he's ashamed, but he will be shamed. And then the way that he used his money in order to try to control the political process is here. This is a card of the political process and the legality of the political process. So that's going to bite him. This is what he is, going to go down for, subverting an election. Man. And who's that guy before Alvin Bragg? I was thinking of him this morning. Pomerantz that decided to not prosecute and even wrote a book and said a bunch of bad things about Alvin Bragg when Alvin Bragg knew he didn't have enough evidence yet and he was holding off. I bet you he's sorry he said anything. And I bet he's feeling like an idiot, like he wishes he hung in there and could do what Alvin Bragg is doing. But no, I think he quit. I think he walked away. I think, set me straight if I'm wrong on that. I think he resigned because he was pissed at Alvin Bragg. So, okay. The other corners have to do, again, so here we have the two flippage cards in the deck. What's going to come out is that, well, we know this already. The cards are just confirming that what's hanging over his head is that he tried to seduce someone into, signing an NDAs and I'll give you the money if you shut up. That's all here. And that is going to be documented. The documents. Now, this is also a card of recordings. And I don't know how well Michael Cohen's recording is going to do because it is hard to understand it. And the prosecutors, I'm sure, will paint the picture of, not the prosecutors, the defense, Trump's defense, will paint the picture of, it's possible to doctor the audio. We can't trust anything nowadays because of AI and deep fakes. They're going to try to deep fake everything for a defense. And you can see that because Trump's card is above that. But he's on, he does have some control on his path. And this is what makes me wonder if, at some point, will he just try to cut a plea deal and get the thing over with, just to not have to sit in court, and then just get on with the his rallies and his whatever. But I'm trying to think. You know what? Let me ask that real quick. Would the judge allow that to happen? Would Trump do it? And would I purposely wanted to make this reading shorter this week because I know everyone's so busy. But I get curious. I opened up a can of worms. Okay, will Trump, I don't think his pride would let him, but I could be wrong. Will Trump, this is where you have to let go of your bias, right? Will Trump try to create a plea deal? And would Judge Mershon allow him to do that? Or would it would actually be, God, this chair, I swear. Will the prosecutor, will Alvin Bragg and his team, would they allow that? Would they accept it? Could he plead guilty? Would Trump, and if he would they accept it? Would he plead guilty just to get this over with? Plead guilty, pay the fine, all that, whatever. What would Trump do that? And if so, would they receive it? I don't know. Okay, here's Trump. Here would be the plea deal, or the trying to give something up. Yeah, so he can escape. Well, might be that he's already thought about it, or he's thinking about it now. Let's see, let me move these up so you guys can see. Well, he does want to get out on the road. He does want to get out. He doesn't want to be. It's like, I don't think he's. Well, he might be considering it because we've got the strategy here. Short answer without going through the meanings of every card. I think that I think that he wants to, because he wants to be free. He wants to try to save his reputation. But I'm not sure. Well, it would cost him. It would cost him quite a bit. I don't know who this mature woman is, but she is she's a high-level official somehow. And I'm only focusing on this one case, so we can't bring in other cases. This one is kind of a standalone. You know, the other cases that Jack Smith are involved in, and this wouldn't be Jack Smith this time. This would be the prosecutorial team. But the Jan 6 and the stolen documents case, those are held up because of Scrotus. Security and his, like, the foundation of his life is hanging over him, and his, I know he doesn't have any honor, but his reputation is hanging over him. He's been going back and forth over. He's been thinking about it. He definitely has been thinking about it, going back and forth in his head. Like, well, could I do that? If I did that, what would happen? Could I offer that as a plea? Like offering it. If he does, I don't see it being received well. If he does try that, it'll lead to just much more poverty. The wealth card here is really screwed up with these cards. If he tries to, I don't see it being received. I see it being like just flat. and not received at all. I mean, this is like maybe he puts it out there. He puts it out there with these cards, but then it's like no, he doesn't like what he gets back, because they need the security of the rules and regulations that are in place, because we're talking about election subversion. It's not just a civil. This isn't just a civil case. This is a felony criminal trial that has to do with the safety, literally the safety of our judicial system, the United States election interference. That's all right here. Okay, I don't see it being received well, but I don't know who this woman is. Maybe you guys will pick up on something. Maybe we can just go with the, actually I think that's the case. We can just go with the meaning of this card, which is someone who holds secrets, confidence and secrets. And this could be the prosecutorial team. Maybe there is a woman on the team, but it would be the secrets that the prosecutorial team have that would just stop the whole thing. Because look at this diagonal here that points down to him. He wants to escape. He's worried about his marriage. Like, she's happy you're not around, dude. And it's not, nothing's ever going to change about that. She's done. But that's what's weighing down on him. So no matter what he wants to do with these cards, and these cards over here, even to his strategy is not founded in reality. I don't think he's going to get it. I could be wrong, but we'll see. We'll see if he even tries to. So, okay. Have a good weekend. You guys have a wonderful Mother's Day on Sunday. And if you're able to, join Lisa and I tomorrow for our live stream at 12 noon, 1 Mountain, 2 Central, and 3 Eastern. Okay, bye.